The first mistake the Vorthak Collective made was assuming humans were like every other species they had conquered. The second mistake was attacking a medical station. Commander Blake stood on the bridge of the UES Vengeance, watching the tactical display update with cold precision. 3 days ago, the alien fleet had emerged from hyperspace near Kepler Station, a civilian medical facility treating refugees from the outer colonies. The station had broadcast its medical status on all frequencies, displaying the universal symbol for humanitarian aid that even the most primitive species recognized. The Vorthak had opened fire anyway. "Sir, we're receiving the final casualty reports from Kepler Station," Lieutenant Torres announced, her voice tight with barely controlled anger. 237 medical personnel, doctors, nurses, technicians. They were treating injured civilians when the attack began. Blake's jaw tightened. He had served in 3 border conflicts and witnessed the calculated brutality of various alien species. But this crossed a line that humanity held sacred. Medical personnel were off limits. Always. "Have the other fleet commanders received their orders?" Blake asked. "Yes, sir. Admiral Kane's directive was clear. Full deployment of Reaper protocol." Blake nodded grimly. The Vorthak Collective controlled 17 star systems and commanded one of the largest military forces in this sector of the galaxy. They had crushed dozens of civilizations through overwhelming numbers and ruthless tactics. Their reputation for brutality had kept most species cowering in their home systems, but they had never fought humans before. The tactical display showed the deployment of Earth's response. 47 ships had been pulled from patrol duty across human space. Each vessel carried the latest military technology that Earth's desperate creativity had produced during decades of border skirmishes. The Vorthak probably expected a token response, maybe a formal protest through diplomatic channels. They would learn differently. "Hyperspace signatures detected," the sensor officer called out. Vorthak fleet dropping out of FTL. 43 vessels, including their flagship. Blake watched the enemy formation appear on the display. The Vorthak ships were impressive. Massive, heavily armored vessels designed for prolonged sieges and planetary bombardment. Their largest ship stretched nearly 2 kilometers in length, bristling with weapons capable of cracking a moon. "Open a channel to the Vorthak flagship," Blake ordered. The view screen flickered, revealing the bridge of the alien vessel. The Vorthak commander was a typical specimen of his species. Tall, insectoid, with multifaceted eyes that reflected no emotion humans could recognize. When he spoke, the translation system rendered his chittering into cold mechanical words. "Human vessel, you will withdraw immediately. This system is now claimed by the Vorthak Collective. Resistance will result in your destruction." Blake stepped forward, his hands clasped behind his back. "Commander Thex of the Vorthak Collective, I am Commander Blake of the United Earth Space Navy. You are charged with the murder of 237 medical personnel in violation of interstellar law." The alien's head tilted slightly. "Your laws mean nothing to us, human. Your species is weak. Your compassion for the injured makes you vulnerable." "You're right about one thing," Blake replied quietly. "We do value our healers. They represent the best of what we aspire to be. When you attacked them, you declared war not just on our military, but on our principles." Commander Thex's mandibles clicked in what the translation system identified as amusement. "Your principles will not save you from superior firepower. We have conquered 17 systems. Your small fleet cannot stand against us." Blake smiled, but there was no warmth in it. "You're about to learn something about humans, Commander. We have 2 types of people we send to the stars. We send healers to help those who need it, and we send reapers to deal with those who harm the healers." The alien commander was about to respond when his own tactical officer began chittering urgently. Blake watched with satisfaction as the Vorthak suddenly realized what they were facing. The human fleet wasn't just 47 ships. Each vessel had deployed dozens of drone fighters, stealth missiles, and electronic warfare packages. What appeared to be a modest force had just revealed itself as a swarm of death that outnumbered the Vorthak fleet 5-1. "This is impossible," Commander Thex stammered. Our intelligence report said humans were primitives, barely capable of interstellar flight. Your intelligence was wrong, Blake replied. We've been fighting wars for thousands of years. We learned that if you want peace, you must be prepared for war. And if you want to protect those who heal, you must be willing to become that which destroys. The first wave of human drones struck the Vorthak formation like a tidal wave of destruction. Their shields held for exactly 17 seconds before the focused fire of hundreds of weapons platforms overwhelmed their defenses. The alien ships began dying one by one, their hulls splitting open to vent atmosphere and bodies into space. Commander Thex watched his fleet disintegrate around him. You cannot defeat the entire collective. We control 17 systems. Our reserves will crush you. Blake's expression never changed. Commander, you still don't understand. This isn't our reserve fleet. This is just what we sent to make a point. Every human ship carries a simple message programmed into our tactical computers. Touch our healers, and we become your reapers. The Vorthak flagship shuddered as its engines died. Around it, the remnants of their invasion fleet drifted powerless in space. The alien commander's multifaceted eyes reflected the growing light of human weapons charging for the final strike. Consider this a lesson for your collective, Blake continued. Humanity offers healing to those who need it and death to those who would harm the healers. Choose wisely which you prefer to receive. The channel closed, and the last Vorthak ship went dark. Within a week, the collective had withdrawn from all contested systems. They never attacked another medical facility. The humans had kept their word. They sent healers to those who needed them, and reapers to those who didn't.